Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, introducing you to my Uncharted 3 Crushing Difficulty video walkthrough. This is the 21st level of the game, and this is entitled The Atlantis of the Sands. So this is, as I mentioned on the last video, this is the mystical city that we've been moving towards. This is where a lot of the answers are going to converge, and where everything's going to kick off and you're going to get hopefully a satisfying climax. But before we can do that, we have to take on a very challenging fight. So as soon as the cutscene from the fountain kicks off, you're going to be faced with a superior enemy to anything you've fought so far. When these guys die, they're going to turn into Djinns. And Djinns are pretty much evil genies, if you can think of them as their sorts. And what that translates to in Uncharted is they reanimate the bodies, their head is on fire, they can throw a super powerful flame grenade at you, they can teleport from place to place, and they take a beating. They will use the guns of the hosts that they have, and it generally means that for each enemy you see, you're going to have to kill him twice. And this bit is not easy. The good thing about it though is there is a lot of rocket launchers laid around, there's a lot of magnums laid around, and there's a lot of grenade launchers to take advantage of. And if you do die, the checkpoint is kinda halfway through the fight, which is super useful. If you kill a few of them early on, the checkpoint will put you just below where I'm shooting now, and you'll only have 2 more to kill. And if you've got the magnum's super powerful against them. Anything explosive is super useful too. You can shoot them, they just take a beating. And I like to move across here into this height advantage, because there is a rocket launcher for you to use, and if you see anybody coming you can just nuke them. Cover is not so important in this section purely because there's not that many enemies. There's only a small number of them, but they're a hell of a lot tougher than your standard one. So this guy is going to turn into one when I beat him at this fist fight. The only problem when you fight at this range with the Djinns is they'll blow up. They'll do a suicide move that hurts you, so that's why I backed up when I used the grenade launcher on him. And I'm a little bit injured, and I know there's going to be a couple more turning up, so I push over to this corner, and I see him there. And he's hiding, so I fire the grenade. It stuns him. One grenade knocks them down, the second grenade should kill them, but the first grenade on that guy kinda missed. There's someone behind me giving me some problems. He's got a shotgun. That turns him into a Djinn. That kills him as the Djinn, or knocks him down. It knocked him down. My bad. He somehow didn't kill me then. Don't even ask how I didn't die. But I cleaned him up. I moved back to this corner, back into cover. I see the bullets, and it's just, you've got to just keep yourself in the best position possible and take down as many as you can. That transition there tells you that I died. That is the checkpoint that you will get. As soon as you spawn back in, this guy will attack you, so just beat him up as best you can, but beware, when he changes, if he's close, he'll try and do the suicide move. That's the teleport. Watch out for that. They don't go far generally, but as soon as you're back in control, run up these stairs. There will be a reload for your grenade launcher, and this is where you want to take on the remainder of the Djinn. I do apologise for the crossfades and how this video hasn't flowed like a lot of more normal guides do, but the way they've designed the checkpoints makes it so that I can't link the videos as well as I usually would when I die, and it's just a little bit jarring, but hopefully it should still help. And back over to this corner once again, which is sufficient cover because they have to come to you then, and that guy's done exactly that, so I hit him with the grenade, hit him once more to finish him off, and there's probably going to be one guy left. But the music subsided, so I think it's clear. And there you go. That's your first run-in with the supernatural enemy. Nowhere near as arseholey as the blue guys, but they can cause some serious damage. And what you want to do before you step onto this platform, you want to run around the room, make sure you get as many grenades as you can, make sure you get as many explosive weapons or magnum rounds as you can. I've pushed on because I know the next encounter that you get with these guys, you will have plenty of ammo. The reason I say for you to check it out or to get as much as you can is just in case it's not enough. But here's Talbot once again, being a dick. There's his lovely smoke grenade, and this is the chase sequence. So anybody that enjoyed the one that we did in Yemen will probably enjoy this one. This one is a lot shorter though, and this one's a little bit more trippy. So keep on chasing after Talbot. He goes into this corner, which turns out to be a dead end once you run through it. And it confuses our hero to no end. And then you turn around and whoa, 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 you're back in Colombia. So this is an interesting little bit of exposition that they do here. And I don't blame them for using these assets again, because you only came through here when you were a child as Drake, and you didn't really do much. So why not use them again? A nice bit of, you know, backtracking, but backtracking with a different style. So now there's spiders in Colombia. I'm not going to question the logic of that too much, especially these ones, because they only seem to be in ancient tombs. But all you have to do is run away, and what you're going to do here is you're pretty much going to mirror the same journey that you had when you came as a child. So this is you back to being young Drake. This is you back to running across rooftops and swinging. And it's pretty much just your standard chase fare. You'll remember this section, it controls the exact same. You just jump directly across from here to that. And then this is the area where the agent cut you off at the start. You just jump to the left here and it goes into cutscene. And then this is slightly different now. Instead of an agent coming to shoot you, it's going to be Sully just to mess with your head. And what will happen is it's going to give you control of young Nate, and then you get to shoot Sully. I don't know if there's a different way of dealing with the situation. I've done it the same every time and it seems to work out just fine. So shoot him, it ends the nightmare, and then you're back in the Atlantis of the Sands. The only difference is everything's all dreamy and weird, and I really don't like this section. You're going to fight a bunch of Djinns, and you're going to have a pretty rough time, because as you can see the screen's all messed up, and when I was playing it was actually giving me a headache. It was actually hurting my eyes. And I'm all for dream sequences and making things look all crazy weird, but don't blur the focus, man. It just sends you funny. But this is a pretty interesting fight that can be challenging if you approach it wrong. If you do it right, it's very simple. So when you come down here, you're going to move towards a door, and when you try the door, it's going to be locked, and there's nothing you can do. But when you open the door, or you try to, should I say, it's going to trigger a fight, and a bunch of Djinns are going to spawn behind you. Best thing to do is go into that first piece of cover and just hit them with the grenade launcher. Sounds obvious, but I've tried a few different spots and they just don't work. It's so much easier to stay where you are and hit them when they're a group. So I throw a grenade over into the distance because I've got a bunch of them. I fire a grenade into the smoke and I just wait to see if I can see anybody moving towards me. So there's a Djinn. There's another one of the soldiers. He's not... Oh no, that is a Djinn as well. There's two of them. So just keep firing your grenades. Don't worry about your ammo. You will get a reload. One thing I will say, the more grenades you can keep, so the less you use against these guys, the more you've got to use in the next room. So when they're dead, reload, pick up as much ammo as you can, and then you're supposed to go back and go to the door that you couldn't open before, but I'm going to go up here and check for any weapons. I also go up to see if there's any more left, because I get real paranoid when I play games, and I don't want to die, because I know checkpoints are assholes. So I'm just making sure there's nobody sneaking around here doing anything stupid. So I look to see if there's any secret ammo caches, see if there's any grenade launchers or magnum rounds or anything, and there's not. It's just a bunch of nicely designed level. All you've got to do now, run all the way back down the stairs to the door that we tried. It will now open, and you'll be thrown into a pretty challenging room where a bunch of Djinn and a bunch of standard soldiers are going to attack you. And every time the soldiers die, they're going to turn into the Djinns. So come back over here, analyze the door, get your grenade launcher on, and get ready. Oh no, sorry, this is a different room, my bad. The next room's bad. This one's easy. So you'll notice I throw a grenade, I finish him off with the magnum, that guy teleports to the side of me, and I Dirty Harry his mouth off. So those doors in front of us just opened then. This is the room that's tough. So you'll notice if you don't want to use the grenade launcher, there's an RPG for you. There's also a bunch of grenades on this guy. And when you go into this room, there is a rocket launcher on the left, and there's a bunch of reloads, but I like to run all the way over here behind this fountain. You'll see he just spawned into my right. There's one there, there's two there, sorry. I get a lovely double hit with the grenade. You'll see I took some serious damage off them, though. These guys do not mess about. Blind fire to kill that one, finish him off, and then move back towards the other side if there's nobody there. But there's two more Djinn, so another grenade. I should be checking my back. Watch me, I'll spin around now. There he is. Did you see him? He just teleported. That's what you want to be careful of. If anybody gets behind you, they're going to cause you some serious trouble. But I think there's one guy left, which is him. And once you kill him, you've done the room. And there you go. That can be very hard. I just made it look very easy. So as long as you play aggressively, as long as you get those grenades off, you won't have much of an issue there, but you can. Just know they can kill you so quickly, it's unbelievable. And that can be an exceptionally challenging fight. So all that's left to do now is to move forward into this freshly opened avenue and move into this really strange bathhouse room or something along those lines. And you're going to chase down the ghost spirit of Sully. He's going to get away from you. And then there's a little puzzle in this room, which at first I didn't understand, but I do now after playing this. So you press the lever, it's going to fill the pool with water. Then you're going to see a shadow version of yourself. And I thought that you had to watch what the shadow did and do the same as him. You don't. All it means is when you go to twist these circular wheels, you can only do it when he's ready to do it. So both of you do it at the same time. And the reason I figured this out is I went and tried to press it before he was there and nothing happens. But if you press it when he's stood waiting, he will help you out and turn the wheel with you. And then he walks all the way around the opposite side of the pool and he does the same to the other wheel. You cannot spin it unless he's there. And you'll see me fail now. Just does not want to go without the help of your lovely water friend. So as soon as he comes back, press triangle, and then he'll help you out and he'll spin it with you. That will generate a light in the middle of the pool. All you need to do, is go up to it, examine it, bash the button, and this will shatter your lovely little dream world. But it wouldn't be Uncharted unless you're bashing a button, so bash triangle for all you're worth, and then get attacked by your own reflection, which, if you analyse for too long, you'll probably end up going insane. But there you go. Back to reality, back to, a screen that doesn't make my eyes want to bleed. And that's the end of the video, guys. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the final level. You take care now.